Come in.
Hi, Mr. Parker.
Miss Day, nice to
Hi,
meet you.
nice
Please
to
call me
meet you.
Jack.
Okay, thanks, Jack. Appreciate it. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm very good, thank you. I appreciate you asking. I'm here today to talk about ECS providing environmental services for the new I-95 and Expressway expansion and development. We already gave you an RFP, so that kind of laid out our general services and what we can provide to you. And now that we have been narrowed down between two firms for your choice for the contract winner, I'm just here to talk to you a little bit more about our services and what we can provide to you on a firm-to-firm, more personal basis. Does that sound about right?
Sounds ideal, exactly what we're looking to get or learn.
Awesome. So I understand that you were on the committee for the last year for the same contract. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, and I understand that F&R currently holds the contract for this I-95 expansion way. Is that correct?
Yep.
And I do believe that they have some reliability issues when it comes to safety and reporting. Is that true also?
That has been a slight issue right now. We would definitely prefer to have a company with us that can amend some concerns of ours that we may have.
Okay, and how does that typically impact your project and your success rates?
Well, we're VDOT, so our motto is no one likes us because let's be honest. So really, when it comes down to it, we're about speed and efficiency when it comes to getting things done. And when there is a holdup because of inaccurate reporting that we have to then go back, tear up what we've already laid down, or if it stops us, we have to move in an entirely different direction. That gets us more or less on the front page as the people who are stopping you from getting to the commute as fast as possible, stopping you from getting home on a Friday. So it comes down to efficiency, not having to backtrack, and just the speed at which we can get our job done in the most effective possible way.
Excellent. And if ECS could provide you with faster and more reliable reporting, higher safety rates, and more reliable of a relationship during this process in the next year until the next renewal of this contract, would you be interested in that?
That is ideally what we're looking for, if you think you can provide that.
Absolutely, I do think we can, and I can give you some information and a little bit more of a background on our firm. First of all, we do have a very large geographical spread in Virginia, which is important for VDOT because your projects range from northern Virginia all the way down to the south in the more rural areas. And we have quite a spread to the point where if you need a project manager or somebody on a shorter base notice, we can send people to that area. Some of our services that we provide are Phase 1 and Phase 2 environmental site assessments, which is crucial for your project expansion, in addition to mitigation services and endangered species surveys, condition assessments, and other environmental services that are crucial to the success of your project, especially while we're tearing out the middle of I-95 where there's wetlands, there's different species of wildlife, plants and animals included, and also other environmental factors. So getting this information to you is crucial, especially in a timely manner, which has been an issue for you in the past. ECS has an online reporting service called FRED, F-R-E-D. It's a reporting service where every single day our technicians and field operators go out, sample different environmental factors. So if they're looking for air quality or they find some hazardous material, they'll record that the day that they get those samples, and as it's shipped to our laboratories, which are in-house, that information is sent to you within 12 to 24 hours, 48 at the most. We've never really reached that because our workload is handled so well through our project managers, and we have a really high standard for reporting.
Right. And in regards to your managers, what are the qualifications that we're looking at here? Because ultimately, I know it's going to come down to them as to how the timeline is going to work for any individual action that they may have to do. I just want to make sure that I'm getting quality people to look after my baby that yells at me every single day.
Absolutely. So our main project manager out of the Richmond office is Adam Smith, and Adam Smith typically runs the entire department. Our environmental team works essentially as an office of its own with people located in different areas, but their management structure works just like any office. So Adam Smith is their branch leader and department head. He has the most certifications, including endangered wildlife, actually a couple certifications through VDOT that you offer through your environmental programs. He has a lot of experience with NEPA and other environmental agencies and the EPA. But each of our environmental consultants and also managers down to the technician level have some type of certification. ECS actually offers their own certification, especially when it comes to soils, water testing, and concrete testing for hazardous material that we do in-house the day that they come into the office for their first day of work, once they're hired. And then every year or 6 months, depending on their experience and what they already are qualified for, we give them more training in and out of house. So we make sure that all of our people on the site are qualified and well prepared for anything that they might come across, especially on VDOT, which typically has a lot of streets coming by, so safety is a big issue for us too, which we also certify our technicians and project managers very extensively on.
All right. How specialized do they typically get in terms of specific issues that may come up? Because it is a wide range of issues. I'm fully aware that anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Absolutely.
So what kind of range of talent am I looking at here that you guys will be able to provide?
We have a couple different groups. We have a hazardous material group, so that's under, Adam Smith has a project manager under him that runs that group. And they're all certified and specializing in hazardous material, remediation, and programs that have to do with dealing with those specific issues. We have our environmental and wildlife protection group. That group does most of the environmental awareness, which actually you guys have a lot of programs that we would be able to support and work with your folks and your project managers for those programs. And then in addition to that, we have more of the air quality, indoor testing, but this is mostly outdoor work, so you won't be working as closely with that group. And then we have general technicians and project managers and environmental scientists that work in a general kind of group that do soil testing, air testing, and other general services that support all three of those groups. So we have a lot of specialized people, but typically, because we are kind of a one-stop shop for geotechnical, environmental, facilities, and construction management, we have a very wide group of specializations and skill sets that we rely on. So any issues that come up, we're very, very well equipped. And we've worked with VDOT in the past, and in that submission proposal that we gave you, that laid out some of our project experience that we had with you.
Just always better to hear it from someone to make sure that wasn't just one person writing it out and then submitting it, then no one else knew what was going on.
Yes, absolutely. And with our past experience with VDOT, we learned through your project managers the best way to handle certain situations, the best person to talk to. But the best thing that we have found in the past with VDOT is having one point of contact is important. So if there's an issue, your project manager can call up our point of contact that we've identified in our proposal. That way you're not calling, there's no miscommunications, you're talking to one single person to get the job done and get the right information day one when you need them.
That is definitely preferable. I hate going through chains of people to try to find out who's in charge of who. That has been the absolute worst in the past in terms of who actually knows what's going on and can actually work to fix something. So a tight chain of command is absolutely vital for us.
Absolutely. So it seems like you've had communication issues, safety issues in the past. ECS is more than prepared to handle those issues and improve on them in the next year as this contract is renewed. Does it seem like ECS would be a good partner for VDOT for this expansion on I-95?
You guys definitely seem like you are the right step moving forward in terms of where we're hoping to be. I think you guys are about the direction that we want to go. Good. Can I get your contact information? Anything else?
Yeah, I have my card right here. Here's my card.
Thank you very much.
And I will email you later today about the contract information and the project manager that you'll be in contact with, which will be that one point of contact, and we will get this contract signed.
All right, I will pass this through the higher ups. We'll see what we can do here.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time today.
Anytime. Thank you.